The impact, what happened on July the 6th, had international repercussions beyond what I think any of you can fully understand.
What you just looked at there is very obviously a manipulated video of Joe Biden to look like he has some kind of weird demon nose, some kind of a strange elongated face situation happening. And sure, he also does genuinely say July 6th instead of January 6th. I mean, we've all at points messed up the J months, but, you know, Biden does that a lot more than most. But the face, obviously, very faked. And did that seem obvious to the quarter-wits that are the supporters of the right in this country these days, the far right, the Q-Anon wing, the conspiracy wing, the Trump wing of the Republican Party that don't have any grip on reality whatsoever anymore? Of course it did not. Just look at the tweet that posted initially the video and what this person said. This genius said, "Can someone help me here? What on earth is this? He looks like the demon inside his body is trying to get out." Right, because it's a manipulated video. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but sometimes video can do stuff like that. Like, "Oh no, what has happened to my face? I hope the comments don't say, what has happened to Ben Gleib? He suddenly plumped up and has a very strange pullback face for the rest of this video. How did it possibly happen? It makes me sad. It makes me look like I'm permanently crying, even though I'm not, even though I am, even though I could be. Oh my God, I'm now John Oliver. I'm an animated John Oliver. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please, get me out of here." Whew. That was a close one. And in case you don't believe it's a manipulated video, here's the original video where Joe Biden says this statement with his actual face.
The impact, what happened on July the 6th, had international repercussions beyond what I think any of you can fully understand.
You see? But that didn't stop the geniuses in the comments on Twitter from believing that there's some big conspiracy going on and that Biden is also inhabited by a demon. For example, he looks like Beavis. I know, right? Or, not fair to criticize a man old enough to be your grandpa until you walk in his shoes. Oh, okay. So, also, don't criticize him because it's a fake video. I can see exactly what it is, says Wendell Elam. Look at the nose. The real Biden's nose is about 3/4 inches longer. Longer, not shorter, which is what it would be, than the fake Biden in the White House. This is an attempt to correct the error by modifying his mask to look more like the real Biden. Compare pics of him 2 weeks ago with this one. They think it's an actor wearing a mask, like I uncovered when I infiltrated QAnon. They believe it's James Woods playing Biden. I'm not a medical doctor, but as an EMT, says Jess, a patriot, if he were my patient, I would be suspicious of prescription drug OD or long-term use of antipsychotics that creates involuntary muscle movements and cites a medical review. The other handle name they have there is Redneck Jess, so no surprise there. Somebody else says, this can't be real. Rahul Sood says, this can't be real. Right, because it's not real. Your incredulity shows how stupid you are. And you're one of the smarter ones here, at least thinking it possibly couldn't be real. It looks like someone has a Biden latex mask on. His nose is crooked, no wrinkles, weird eyes, mouth looks wider on one side. And your answer is that somebody put a Biden mask on and went to the White House? As opposed to, it was digitally manipulated. This is the brain that you've got going on. I mean, it's just, even when I was a kid or a very old man, I'd be able to know that. What's happening? Oh. Wake up, people, please, before you get locked up. Wake up. At Bartlar49 says, look at the difference between the right side and left side of his face. Right side is definitely drooping. I have no doubt he's had some type of stroke since he was elected. No doubt at all. It's obviously a filter done by an editor. You can't be this stupid. I mean, you can, but maybe not as stupid as this one that I'll leave you with as a last example of the idiocy. At Yuri Barillo says, one of his face sides drooped. That's what you get after the 18th Fauci sauce jab. I'm Dr. Anthony Fauci for RebelHQ. If you don't understand science or how obvious things you see with your eyes work, maybe you'll understand comedy. Check out Ben Gleib's new stand-up comedy special, The Mad King, available right now on YouTube. And make sure and get vaccinated. Or not, I'm retired now, who cares?